Hey everybody, it's Glenn, Mitchell, and Nick. We're all here. We're playing something on the N64 by Rareware. What is it?
We got
Go
there
ahead.
it is.
Mickey's,
say.
Mickey's Speedway USA. That's right.
DuckTales 4.
Yeah, we were all biting our tongues, but here it is.
I couldn't hold it in.
This is a really fun racing game on the N64. I've been playing it literally all weekend, and I'm not joking.
Huh.
Right, Mitchell?
This guy can't get enough.
Okay, so we gotta choose our character. Who are we playing as?
Oh, Pete.
Pete?
Pete's heavy, isn't he?
He is pretty heavy, but we'll do it. We'll do Pete.
All
See
right.
if this works out. All right.
Yeah, I don't typically play as Pete, so this might be a little disorienting.
Oh boy.
We're gonna jump in here. We're gonna do the professional cups on the first 4 maps. First 4 cups.
Wow. Everybody trying to copy that. Well, Rare must own the engine for bedroom menus or something.
Yeah,
Or patent or copyright. How
right.
often do you see something like that?
Yeah, that
Every
is
rare game.
Well, yeah.
I think Disney is more what you're trying to say. Yeah, a lot of Disney games have that.
Well, I mean, like all of Rare's N64 menus take place inside of a room. Like, I mean, it is just genuinely a more interesting way to do a menu than tiles on a screen. 'Cause, I mean, the Banjo-Kazooie games do it. Conker's Bad Fur Day does it. This game does it.
Does GoldenEye do it? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Or
it's
Perfect
James.
Dark.
It's just James Bond's bedroom.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's got the race car bed, everything.
Yeah. He has a race car bed that shoots out oil slicks and spikes and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, we should probably stop talking about James Bond and talk about this game. This is
Yeah, seriously, Pete's here. How often do you see Pete in a video game that isn't Kingdom Hearts?
exactly. So as I said, this game's really fun. It controls really well, surprisingly well for a racing game of the N64 era. This is the first level. It's super easy, so of course we were able to get right through there.
Wow.
It's the first race down.
Easy. Wow, they kind of stomped it, huh?
Yeah, the computer players did very poorly here, but as we'll soon see, they know what they're doing.
Oh.
We're the hare and they're the turtle, and let me tell you, they're gonna catch up soon.
Oh boy.
Okay, here's San Francisco.
I like the lighting on this one.
Yeah, it looks just like San Francisco. You know, you can't see the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
Mm.
The fog is
The
realistic.
fog.
Can't see everything hazy.
Yep. So yeah, this game is it's a trip around the U.S. So we're gonna see all the best states. I hope you guys are looking forward to like Minnesota, Alaska.
Please tell
Just
me.
Minnesota.
Please tell me there's a Kentucky map.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna find out tonight which ones get the maps and which ones don't.
Which states has Mickey Mouse canonically visited?
Exactly. That would be a really hard list to actually create, I feel like.
Yeah, that actually probably would be kind of tricky. You have to go through like every cartoon for the past 100 years.
Yep. Every cartoon.
I mean, every Mickey Mouse cartoon. You knew what I meant.
So we should talk about the items. So you collect tokens on the ground, and they're known as oomph tokens. That's actually what they're referred to as.
Oh wow. Damn, that was violent.
Yeah, that totally killed me. Jeez.
It scared Pete so bad he left some kind of goop on the road.
Yes, that's the toxic waste. No, actually,
Every time Pete gets hit, he drops that. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
we just saw right there the remote-controlled airplane. It's kind of like a red shell, more or less, from Mario Kart. Oh, there we go. Man,
That's
when
the sludge again.
you get hit, you're like, that's
That
deadly.
really stops you.
Yeah, and Goofy is so far ahead right now. Jeez.
Wow.
This is the invincibility bubble.
It's
Seems
just
pretty good.
a star.
Right.
How long does it last?
It lasts a decent amount of time, and it does boost your acceleration. It's not just invincibility. Okay, so Goofy got ahead of us there. I do
Like
think
every
the-
aspect of my life.
I do
Yeah,
think
it's-
the AI computer players do like rubber band to some extent. I'm just not quite sure how. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
Huh.
New
Pretty
Mexico.
realistic helicopter sounds. New Mexico.
The sound design in this game is pretty good. All the music is very pleasant. The characters, they're all speaking to each other during the race.
Yeah, that's something that I think is pretty cool that they do in this. Is that if you kind of listening in the background, you can hear like if a character hits another one or something, they'll have like a little piece of dialogue where they like actually refer to who hit them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know who did the music for this game. I imagine it's somebody at Rare. But this game is a pretty solid soundtrack, I'm not gonna lie.
Waiting for the vinyl release.
Yes. Yep. Whoa, okay, I just dodged that. So
Oh,
Speed.
huh.
Okay. Is it gonna go around the whole map again?
no, I don't think so. I hope not. So we were talking about these portraits on the bottom left, Mitchell. They vary in quality greatly at points.
Yeah. It's like for them typical main cast, Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald, Daisy, it's like, oh yeah, those all look nice and consistent. They're all really expressive and they make sense. And then like Pete's are kind of off, where it looks like it was just done by like a different artist. Cause I mean, like, look at that. Like his colors are all off. He's like slightly off model, like a
They
tiny
did
bit.
the 2D art before the 3D model, or apparently the guy just never watched any of the Steamboat Pete shows or anything. But
But then the Louis, the Louis one is a really odd character
Oh, really?
portrait.
Yeah, we'll eventually see that. Louis is the best character to play as that is easily unlockable. I'm missing two of the characters. One requires connecting a Game Boy Color to the game. There was a Game Boy
Oh.
Color release of this game.
who was it?
It's the what is the duck with the red shirt?
I think that's Huey.
Okay, Huey. And then the Von Drake or whatever, the scientist guy, you can unlock him as well. But that requires getting platinum trophies on every mirror stage, I believe, and that's very difficult.
Huh.
Yes, I'll talk about platinum trophies in a moment. But anyway, we're in the Grand Canyon right now. This is exactly how I remember the Grand Canyon being.
Yeah, there's a lot of roads, a lot of tunnels, a lot of trees.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of tires.
Yeah. So some grass too.
Yeah, my favorite part about the Grand Canyon was all the ducks driving around.
Yeah, the duck crossings, they're just everywhere. So many.
So something I do have to say negatively about this game is it's very difficult.
It's too good.
Yeah, this is a Gears of War video. No. The grass or whatever, like some of the textures, it's difficult to tell which ones are like parts of the road that you're supposed to be driving on and which ones are like bad. That'll slow you down.
Yeah, it's like they tried to make the track look realistic in that sometimes you know, the track kind of like fades off into the grass or whatever, but then that just makes it kind of unclear where the edge of the track is, and then it slows you down because you barely touch the corner of the grass or whatever.
Yeah. And this is being recorded on a Retro Tink and an M Classic chained together. So this is how it actually appears, you know, on the N64.
Oh, it
Say those names like people know exactly what those are.
Yeah, those are high end upscaling products. And not exactly high end, but they're
Medium
professional.
end.
They're professional. Yes. Okay, that's actually it for the first cup. And we won.
Nice.
As
We didn't get
expected.
first on all of them.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Like,
So we'll get
Goopy is an eldritch being. He's hard to beat. So
we'll get a gold trophy here. However, we won't get the platinum trophy. You need to get first on every single track to get a platinum trophy.
oh wow. As I say, S plus rank.
Right. Also, I do like the nice little touch. Every trophy, or each cup has a different trophy. Makes it very unique. Gold looks
Like
really
the-
close to bronze.
Yeah, it's kind of like the later Mario Karts where they had the different trophies. Like
Okay.
Speedway's been doing it since day one.
Yeah. How about we change characters here? What about Donald Duck?
Go for it.
Okay.
What
we're
a
gonna-
wonderful idea.
Motorway Mania.
Are you playing professional or are you playing mirror mode?
I'm just doing professional.
Los Angeles.
Yep. This is Los Angeles.
Amazing.
Yes.
I mean, we've gone across. This is Mickey's Speedway USA, and we've stayed on the West Coast.
It's like
So
cruising.
far.
It's like cruising USA.
Yeah.
See, this is one of my favorite parts about Los Angeles is just how empty the roads are.
Yeah. The big wide open spaces with nothing going on.
That's
should've
all
had
it's known
a-
for. It's just a big loop.
Yeah, they should have had a track that goes through Skid Row.
Yeah.
That'd been cool.
What a missed
And just-
opportunity.
And just for that track, the items are hypodermic needles and trash.
Oh, jeez.
Like portable chairs, tents.
Yeah.
Oh, something I should say: you cannot boost over like non-road. If you try to
Yeah,
boost,
like rough terrain.
yeah, in the rough, you'll just
Kinda
slow
weird.
down.
Wow, that was a quick level.
That was, yeah.
It was just a quick figure eight.
All
Nothing
the-
too insane.
Yeah, actually, all of the levels in this cup are pretty short. Ooh,
Hawaii?
not Hawaii. This is Alaska.
Not Hawaii?
Not,
Alaska.
not quite. Almost there, sweetie. You're doing so well.
Got it.
This is cool.
I like the sound effects. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Of-
wow. Violence.
Whenever you go over that the part of the track that makes your wheels kind of like
Yeah, like a
Bumble.
ribbed part.
right.
This course in particular feels very Diddy Kong Racing.
It does.
Oh yeah, that part right there vibrates.
Hmm.
That's cool. Yeah, it's cool how the they really like actually paid a decent amount of attention to the sound of the vehicles driving over the different terrain.
Hmm.
There's like actually a lot of different sounds.
Right. And Mitchell knows this because he watched me play for like an hour on Sunday or yesterday. or
See, the ice
Saturday
has no
or whatever.
sound.
So I can't. I don't know time.
It was
anymore.
a day, 2 days ago. There you
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I was just sitting back. I was watching. You just did the same like 2 courses over and over again.
It was really tough. All right, what is next? Where are we going to?
Where are we going?
Las Vegas.
Oh.
Whoa, we're going Little East now. Watch out. Not too far east.
So I guess, I never thought about this before. Alaska is, it's not considered the West. I guess that's more like the North, right?
Yeah, and farther north probably.
Like you wouldn't say Alaska's part of the West Coast. I don't know why I'm saying this out loud. This is stupid.
It's probably closer to the coast of like Maine than it is the coast of California. Have to check a globe real quick.
As you can see, Las Vegas has a giant hole in the ground at the end of the level.
Yeah. I think they really have that at the end of the strip.
Mm-hmm. So this game was one of those titles that I rented from Blockbuster. I don't know why I distinctly remember this level in particular. I feel like I had a lot of trouble with this game whenever I was renting it.
You were like me and rented games enough that you could have just bought them, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It was basically, like our parents, they would get a movie for themselves and they'd be like, okay, yeah, just go get a game for you or whatever,
Alright.
The absolute best time renting a game from Blockbuster, I remember, was we rented Yoshi's Story. We'd rented Yoshi's Story a lot, for some reason. But anyway, so games. I think you had games for 3 days for $5 or something like that.
That was a whole week.
It may have been 5 days. It may have been 5 days. But I remember the day we had to return it back. There was like a big snowstorm, and we couldn't return it. So I remember my mom calling Blockbuster and being like, "Hey, we can't return this. So we'll bring it back tomorrow. Don't give us late fees." I don't know why I remember that. But it's funny because our copy of Yoshi's Story that we got used actually has a Blockbuster sticker on the back of it.
So you just... Oh, no, you bought it from somewhere that used to be a Blockbuster.
Yeah, yeah. I actually have a few used games that have like rental places on there, like on the discs or the cartridges. It's kind of weird.
Huh.
I didn't steal them. Yeah. Trust me, I didn't steal them, but
Well, a lot of people did. Plus, I mean, they just sold them all whenever they stopped carrying those games.
Exactly. Yeah. There's not very many rental places around anymore.
I mean, that was also something you could do at Blockbuster, right? Is that if you liked it, you could pay it some amount of money to keep it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if you could do that. I never heard of that.
Yep. Yes, you could.
But it was, it's like, I think they charged a pretty high amount.
Yeah. I mean, it was basically the same as like buying the game, more or less.
Huh.
But you were getting a used copy. So. Anyway, we are in, what is this, Philadelphia, I believe is what it said.
Yep.
Oh, I can tell right away. This is definitely Philly.
See,
you got the Titanic right there.
Yeah, all the iconic Philly landmarks of docks and nothing else. If they really wanted this to be Philly, you'd be driving through a Wawa right now.
I do wonder...
containers everywhere that smash you. You gotta watch out for those.
I do wonder how much of this game was like Rare's interpretation of states and then like Disney Interactive, saying like, hey, do this. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm kind of It's kind of interesting why they didn't decide they were gonna do like Disney's maps instead of the USA. Oh, that's kind of boring. I don't know. I don't like the maps. The design, the idea of these maps being in the US instead of like I don't know, in literally any other Disney world. It's kind of bad.
You gotta think though that really wasn't a thing until like Kingdom Hearts. None of the Disney stuff really touched each other until Kingdom Hearts.
Well, it came out before then, huh? Didn't
Yeah,
it?
that's what I'm saying. Is that it
It's
wasn't
already kind of an
until
interaction.
it wasn't until Kingdom Hearts that you really had these things, the different Disney properties interacting. I mean, like all the Mickey Mouse cartoons and stuff, for the most part, they were set in some America adjacent setting.
Mhm.
Whether they distinctly were America or non-specific America-like places.
Is Von Drake crazy right there? Does he have like crazy eyes?
He did look pretty crazy right there. I was thinking about it.
Okay, who else should we try?
Does everybody have the same number of little squares, or?
No, actually, I think these two have more.
Oh,
So this green guy, who is this one?
that was Louis.
He's like the best one. Like that I have. if you're gonna choose one, you gotta choose him basically. So we're gonna play as him.
You did pretty good as Pete, though.
I did, yeah. I got the platinum.
You didn't get the platinum as P. You got the platinum as Donald.
Excuse me. Yes, right. Okay, here's Dakota, the shortest track in the game.
It doesn't specify which one. It's right on the line.
Yeah.
So you can see how much faster he moves compared to the
Wow.
other characters.
They're rubber banding to keep up. I could totally tell they're rubber banding. Look at the dots on the mini map.
Yeah,
when
they
you
just
boost
like
around a corner.
yeah they just like go off the track basically. But yeah,
Oh,
this
they just went off right there. That was the biggest cut in line I've ever seen.
this is a ridiculously short map. It's only taking you like 15 seconds to do a lap.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm watching one of those old how to snake videos. Right.
Terrific.
Oh, there's the Dakotas.
Oh yeah, Louis.
See, there's the Louis picture.
Wait, what is that?
It's so like intimidating looking. Like why is there like a shadow cast
better-
mostly across his face?
You better not pass me, boy. It'll be the last thing you ever do.
Okay, this is Seattle. I feel like this is totally Rare's interpretation of Seattle. It's a giant car park, like parking lot.
Yeah. They had a visit there and then they got mad because they couldn't like park.
Right.
Oh, it's like that part was like a demolition derby or something, or like a junkyard or something.
Mm-hmm. This is where the maps are getting a little bit crazier, more intense.
They're at least like they're all distinct looking at least.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could definitely question whether or not they're representative of the place, but they're at least cool.
Yeah. I would agree.
Oh, pro skater.
I was thinking the same
Yeah.
thing.
In the half pipe.
So yeah, you can see why you would choose Louis over the
You're
other
like,
racers.
I don't
Like a
know what you're
fourth of
talking
the
about.
map ahead of
struggling.
them.
Are you saying it's hard getting those mirror cup duns? Come on now, look at this.
Mitchell, do you want to?
All right, I don't. Well, obviously I don't know. You better.
I mean, I watched Glenn do one of the harder cups trying to get the like platinum medal or whatever. And he was just sitting there doing the same races over and over again because it was really difficult.
It's just,
He
it's
wasn't getting
insane.
first.
It's, yeah,
At least you can retry the same race, right? Or do you have to start the whole cup over?
you do unlock the ability to retry just a race.
Okay.
It's something that you weirdly have to unlock. So I feel like they knew.
I see.
All right, this is New York.
All right, now that finally some resemblance I can get. Look at that. Dilapidated old tenements in multicolored blocks that make no sense, and sewer entrances just right street level. See, that's New York.
I never noticed the Mickey Statue of Liberty.
I think it might be Minnie.
Oh, Minnie.
Where is-
Okay,
You see, where's that?
it's at the beginning.
Yeah, it's right by the starting line to the left of it. But the I'm surprised they didn't like touch like
That looks like
Times
Mickey.
Square. Like you don't
Yeah,
go through Times Square or anything. You don't go around the Flatiron Building. I was waiting for that, but it just never happened.
yeah, and the Flatiron building. I cannot speak tonight. Is iconic in Mickey. I feel like which Mickey cartoon was that had that?
The what?
The Flatiron building.
I don't know.
I feel like that was one of the cartoons. It had that.
I don't maybe. Probably.
Where's all
Chances-
this? Where's all this? Like I don't know.
I mean, chances
I have
are
no
if
idea
it,
what you're talking about. This probably some sort of like TLC show or something.
chances are if it's like an iconic place, there's probably a Disney cartoon that takes place there.
I was trying to think if there was like a cartoon that took place in New York. I couldn't think of one.
I mean, there's plenty of them that take place in a city that is presumably New York. Just non-specified buildings with like all the fire escapes, and, like skyscrapers and everything.
So Mitchell, what do you think about this interpretation of Chicago?
Are we going through the sewer system?
I don't know. It's kind of what's the word? Doesn't put Chicago in a good light.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, these are the tubes where their toxic waste is pumped.
Right.
Yeah, this is definitely so far the worst representative of the place. Like they could have like went by the river or like anything like that. I guess at the time when this was released, the infrastructure wasn't really built to inhabit the edge of the river, so I guess that kind of makes sense. That was really only a big thing that's happened in like the past 10-15 years.
Oh really? Oh, wrong way. So something that our viewers won't know, but Mitchell and Nick here are experiencing is they can actually hear the game's audio. They can see it live, no delay on their side.
I like that.
Yep. It took a lot of effort because OBS does not have that, like, it's not a part of OBS. I had to install a separate plugin that just recently came out. Mitchell was actually experimenting it for us whenever we played Bowser's Fury. And it went on without a hitch. It worked well. And so...
What's the plugin called again?
It's like something weird. It's like...
It wouldn't happen to be called FFmpeg, would it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mitchell, do you recall what it was? I'm too scared to like.
I have no idea.
I'm too scared to adjust the settings in OBS right now. But if you look it up, if you try to look up how to grab multiple sources of audio, you'll probably find that plugin. It's something that just came out like a few months ago, and it's like, where has this been?
Yeah, it really should just be part of the program itself.
Yeah, and like I imagine it probably will be at some point.
Multi-track studio.
Okay, so here's
Yeah,
the fourth. Here's the fourth cup. Now this is something maddening. To get this fourth cup, you have to do all 3 difficulty levels on all 3 of the previous cups. And then you get this cup. So it's kind of weird.
Yellowstone. If I don't see Old Faithful, I'm gonna throw a fit.
I always get this one and Yosemite mixed up. Yellowstone, Yosemite. They got trees. They got some volcanic activity, maybe. That's about all I know.
You know, all the fun stuff, all the cool things.
Yeah, they got some bears, I think.
Ooh. This one seems like it's a really short one too.
Yeah, it is.
What's with that boost? It seems like it slows you down before it shoots you off.
Oh, so yeah, that's something weird. So those are known as zippers. That's what Rare refers to them as. In this game, I was having a tough time deciding if the zippers worked in the same way as they do in Diddy Kong Racing. In Diddy Kong Racing, if you let go of the A button whenever you go over a zipper, you actually go faster, you go further. And it has that same animation. And it doesn't seem like it doesn't work like that in this game. Which is a shame because I really like that in Diddy Kong Racing. It makes going over those speed boosts, the zippers, more interesting. You know, there's more skill involved, it feels like.
Yeah, you have to pay a little more attention.
Mm-hmm. Here's Washington, D.C., probably the worst performing level in the game.
Oh. Frame rate about to just go down.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we could tell. Oh, the trees, it likes this. Oh, never mind.
I don't know why it is. I guess because of just
This
the White House.
building right here, yeah.
It's, yeah, this level just doesn't run very well. It's kind of weird.
I think the game's really struggling because it's trying to render all of the presidents.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
They're all in the rooms off screen, but they're still rendered.
So what you're saying is you're saying this game probably ran better back in the day, you know?
Yeah. Every year it runs a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Every 4 years, rather.
Every year.
Oh no, I've been overtaken.
Oh! Oh no!
They're hard to pass. The items in this game are not very well balanced. Like, they're all just like, they require very precise, you know, like precision, accuracy to hit the opponents. But I mean, it's still, you know, it's very satisfying whenever you are able to get somebody.
I just realized the baseballs are like bananas, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like the green shell, but I actually like them more than the green shell.
Stop.
Yeah, because they stop on the road, and that's kind of cool.
Nice. You just committed a crime by driving through the White House, but
Yeah.
I mean, is that a crime? Is that a crime?
I think.
Well,
listen,
I think I learned last year that it was a crime. Or this year, actually.
if you try that, I'm willing to bet you'd be arrested.
Interesting that we just went from Washington D.C. to Florida, but
Oh,
no
finally
comment.
East Coast.
No comment there. But we are now in the Everglades, where we are gonna race through the swampy waters and try to get first.
You think that if they're gonna hit Florida, they just do Disney World?
Yeah, that's probably why it's here. Is there any reference to Disney World anywhere?
No.
Wait, was it a rocket that?
Yes, that was a rocket.
Yeah.
Oh. So Cape Canaveral is here. In this level, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
So weirdly, Florida is considered a separate level in the next cup, is it?
Oh, like they separate the region of the Everglades.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, I guess the Everglades is technically multiple states that have that sort of biome, right?
And also, this map can be really confusing. Hard to
Yes.
tell. It's hard to tell which way to go sometimes. Oh, geez.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Hey, that looked like it boosted you through the water.
Yeah, I was repeatedly jumping, and I think that was working. So
it's preventing you from slowing down too much. Some really tight turns.
yep, Mickey
Oh,
was
almost.
right behind me.
Was that a 130? He was 0.2 seconds behind you.
Also, I wasn't able to point this out whenever we were on the Washington D.C. stage, but for some reason, the Washington D.C. stage uses this game's main theme as like its theme, as its song. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's the capital of the U.S. You know, but
Yeah, capital of the U.S., capital of the game, man. Main menu, easy.
so if
Yeah,
you go,
you gotta keep up.
Yeah, so if you go
Okay, what is it?
straight, right at the beginning of this stage, there's a hidden vehicle part.
Vehicle part.
Yes.
It's like nuts and bolts, the precursor here.
So to unlock the final cup, you have to find 4 hidden vehicle pieces, and they're scattered across the first 4 cups. So it's annoying because this game doesn't have any like versus mode, doesn't have anything. You have to play levels by cups, and so you have to go back and you have to find all those pieces. That's what I mean
really
about this
annoying.
game's progression being just really stupid. Like they didn't really like balance out the way you progress in this game. But
I'm
yeah,
assuming you're just building a go-kart, right?
yeah, yep. You don't get to drive it or anything. It's just that's how you unlock the final cup.
Yeah.
And Mitchell, do you want to say the story of this game? You're very well versed in the story.
The story of this game. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess we did skip the cutscenes at the beginning. But I guess what's happening is Mickey's gonna go deliver like a big cartoon bone to Pluto, and he goes out there and there's a note. Pluto is gone, and I guess some weasels stole Pluto and his diamond
Yep.
collar,
Yep.
and they're just running around the U.S. and they keep sending postcards from where they are of pictures of them excited, and Pluto looks really upset.
Yeah, typically torturing Pluto.
If they wanted the collar, I don't see why they would take the dog too.
It is kind of weird. Do you want me to spoil the story to you? This incredible story.
Absolutely.
So after you finish the final cup, you'll see that they catch the weasels, they catch Pluto, or they find Pluto, they get Pluto back, they get his collar back and everything, but the diamonds are missing.
No.
And so it cuts to them in jail or whatever, in prison, and the weasels are like, oh, we got the diamonds, like in 20 years we'll be able to sell these or something. And Mickey, meanwhile, with Pluto's like, did they know those aren't real diamonds? like
Wow.
like they're like, I think he says that it was like beads made by Minnie or something like that. I don't know.
Beats by Minnie.
Beads. Okay, so we're going to play intermediate here because this is really this frantic finale is truly frantic. It's insanely difficult.
Oh, Hawaii is here. Yeah.
Go.
Let's go. Look at the observatory up there.
So yeah, this is the cup
go.
Mitchell watched me play like a million times.
Yep.
The the good old country music, Luke Bryant, Hawaii music.
So something about this cup is that you really have to use the brakes here. If you don't use the brakes around some of these turns, you're going to just... It's not going to go well.
You're gonna run off the road.
And also another thing about drifting, you can't drift too long in this game. If you drift too long, you'll just spin out. And drifting doesn't give you a boost or anything. But it's very helpful to navigate around like these puddles here. And the coconuts. Ooh, well, maybe not those coconuts, but some of the other coconuts.
Somebody is really far behind.
Yeah, I think that's
It's
Goofy.
Goofy.
Yeah. They all have colors that stay consistent for their character.
I just figured it was Goofy because his little portrait appeared in the bottom corner. He looked really sad.
Okay, so far so good.
So see, the person's about to cross the finish line. Yep, there he is. Looks really bummed out.
Oh no, the volcano's going off.
Whenever that volcano like erupts and it shakes the screen around,
It does.
Like it really shakes it.
It didn't do it as much this time, which is kind of weird. But yeah,
Maybe it only does it if you're directly facing it and you just were turning more.
maybe. I don't know. Okay, well, thankfully we got first on the first stage. We only have 3 more races left.
If we can keep it up.
Oregon.
Again.
I don't think we've been here.
Yeah,
before.
we haven't. We're in the classic Oregon mines.
Yes, the Oregon jungle.
They put organs together in these jungles.
So the main thing with this level, as we're going to see right here, is that there's 2 bridges that are very, very narrow. That you can easily fall off on, especially if the AI decides to push you like that. You got to be careful. Oh, get a baseball in the face.
Her.
Yep. Take that.
Yeah, I still just don't get why your portrait has such a dramatic shadow over the face. Like it really
I mean, look at the way
like a
he
sinister picture.
I mean, look at the way he drives. I mean,
he does drive like a villain, but
There's nothing natural about what's going on here.
that's a child.
okay, I'm doing really well so far.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I'm gonna be
weird.
mad if I get first place on all these levels, especially after what we did on Saturday or whatever.
Yeah. I spent way too long doing that. There. Oh, I was sure you were gonna fall off there.
First place.
There you go. All right. Let's see here. What's the 3rd map of this cup?
It's actually the easiest level of the cup, if you ask me. It's Texas.
Nice. Come on down to Texas.
Oh, my exes are in Texas. Some birds way up there.
We got the desert. We've got
Oil.
the oil rigs.
That's right. That's right so
We-
far.
We got
the
the
refinery.
factories. Yeah. And then we got the
And,
farms.
It's all here.
Try to
It's
keep
really,
up.
it's really is Texas.
Oh, geez, wrong way.
Where's the Texas Pete hot sauce? Is it somewhere in the distance on the horizon, maybe?
I think Pete has it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where's the Whataburger?
Yeah, where's Raisin? Where's Cane's at?
There's no Louisiana stage. I think Kane's
just
is
a-
from Louisiana, right?
That was Texas.
I have no idea.
I was under the impression it was from Louisiana.
Thinking of Popeyes?
No.
Louisiana Fest. That's that rant.
I knew a guy who was from Louisiana that whenever they first opened up a Cane's by us, he's like, "Oh, you guys don't know what this is?"
Yeah.
Like truly, you are all uncultured.
Okay, what the heck? First place.
Freaks.
If I get first place on this next level, I'm gonna go berserk. We got one more regular level left. There's a bonus level that isn't part of these other levels for some reason.
Let's take a peek.
And we are going into Colorado.
Finishing up in the Midwest.
But yeah, they totally did play, they pulled a Cruising USA and made most of this game just the West.
Yeah. Oh, I heard a little bit of a goofy holler back there.
Nice. I'm gonna do the jump. I'm doing the jump.
No.
There we go, jump. Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Just go Mach speed into the wall.
Mm-hmm. We're in first so far. This is a good race at the moment. So this level just you can fall off at any point.
Yeah.
So I found it's a good idea. Do not go after the oomph coins here. They're placed in areas that you're gonna fall off if you go after them.
They just serve as a warning of where not to drive.
Pretty much. Also, I hit that wall like every single time. I don't know why. I've played this level like a million times. I keep doing it.
They're to bounce off the wall and go off the edge.
Yep. Okay, we are just barely ahead. If we can get this final lap finished, then that would be great. I'm like really worried.
Yeah. Clenched.
Right.
Oh, he's right there, dude.
No. Oh, okay. So we're seeing stormy weather.
Just slows you down.
It does. And I could do a cheat. There is a cheat to make it go away. If you just fall off the edge, you can actually make it go away. But I'm not gonna.
It's
do
like that would just take more time.
No, actually, it's look how long it lasts.
Huh. Well, you're not getting past.
Yep. Okay, I got first on every single level.
You should just did
Yeah.
this the other day.
Oh, you're right, Mitchell. Yeah.
It's because I'm here. He knows what to do now.
Yeah. I should have streamed
Trying to
it.
show off.
Okay, and that is the final cup. We're getting the last trophy. But like I said, there is one more level left. For some reason, there's an extra bonus level. Any guesses as to where the bonus level takes place?
Is it around the lab?
No, it's a real location.
I mean, my guess would be like Disney World or something, but that's not the case, I guess.
I already deconfirmed Disney World earlier.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that's not it.
Nick, did your cat have a suggestion? Like
I think so.
a guess? Okay. All right.
Missouri.
Go through mirror mode.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go into time trial mode. This is the only place where you can see this. Woo, okay. And we're gonna go to the last true level in the game.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Oh.
Yep. And what do you know? It takes place on a steamboat.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
My goodness, look at the ghost. the
man.
staff ghost is insane. What the heck? I don't even see it anymore. It's
so far up.
but yeah, they're playing as Von Drake, I think.
Cat, no. It's too excited.
Yep. But yeah, it seems like you really need a Von Drake to compete
If
here.
you want those times, you gotta play them, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, this is kind of a cool level. It reminds me a lot of Daisy Cruiser.
Somewhat, yeah. It's just a simple, oval, more or less.
Yeah.
This game supports 4 players, so you can play with your friends. The bad thing is it does that Mario Kart 64 thing where the music cuts out. There's no music if you play multiplayer.
It's just having so much trouble loading in all the different sound effects. It just says, you know what, let's just skip the music.
Exactly. And yeah, that's every track. We just raced every track in Mickey's Speedway USA.
You can't swear like that.
Sorry. So yeah,
Alright.
it's a fun game. There is this contest mode, which is essentially balloon battle, and it's funny because the maps are like almost exactly the same as Mario Kart 64's maps. I mean, look at this, they're
Oh, yeah.
they're like the exact same. It's really weird. People
Does it have like a 3-level multi-layer map too? I bet.
people yeah don't like the multiplayer battle mode in this game. Everybody's like just skip that. If you go into options, you'll see that there are some cheats. You can turn on a digital speedometer. You can turn on negative oomph coins if you really want to. There's a heckle button, tiny erasers, rainbow goo. I don't really know what rainbow goo does. You can disable the boost pads, the zippers. You can view the credits, and you can turn on unlimited retries. This game does
Really
support
has it all.
Yeah, this game does support widescreen, but it's not a very good widescreen. Some of Rare's other games support much better widescreen overall. But yeah, that's it for Mickey's Speedway USA. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a really fun racing game.
Seems like they figured it out.
Yeah, I feel like Rare, they just kind of built on to Diddy Kong Racing and created a budget licensed title, but a lot of people just kind of look past this, and they may not even know that it's made by Rare, and I still think it's worth checking out. I had a lot of fun with it. Just I was addicted to it like all weekend, like I said earlier. But yeah, that's it. That's all Mickey Speedway USA. Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you guys next time. Bye.
Nice. See you.